Poop! That's right, I said it. I'm gonna say it again. Poop! You can't stop me. Poop! Hello, I'm Jenni Grover-Procopi from chronicbabe.com, and this is AWAP Wednesday. For the newbies, AWAP stands for as well as possible, and that's what I wish for you, that you create an incredible life no matter how sick you are. That's why each week I come to you with my favorite tips and tricks for crafting an incredible life beyond illness. Yes, I know you can. Now, before we do anything else, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss a video. We have a lot of taboos in our society, a lot of things that we're not supposed to talk about. I mean, it was only a generation ago that people were still whispering the word cancer. Now we can say it out loud, cancer. It's not so much of a taboo. My generation saw the rise of HIV and AIDS, and there were so many people who became HIV positive and kept it from everyone around them for a really long time. I really understand why they did that, because they needed to protect their careers and their safety and their homes and their families, but staying silent, honoring that taboo, really blocks any ability to progress, to support each other, to make big change. So today I want to talk for a moment about why we really need to break down some of these taboos around chronic illness. So my intern, Alex, has IBD, and she introduced me to a phrase yesterday that I can't believe I'd never heard before, the poo taboo. Now, I grew up in a house of mouthy ladies, and we talked about everything, so poo was a subject that was not ever a big deal. But for some people, talking about poop is a really big deal. The thing is, a lot of us, we're afraid to talk about our butts. We just don't like to talk about butt stuff. And we really need to get over it, because by not talking about it, we're isolating ourselves. We may be not having the most thorough conversations with our healthcare providers that we should be having, and it's just silly. We're comfortable talking about other bodily fluids all the time, so why not butt stuff? So here's a personal example from my life. I recently crapped myself in my hallway in my house. And it was embarrassing, and I felt really ashamed, and I kind of scuttled into the bathroom and cleaned myself up and threw my panties in the trash and tried to hide it. But my fiance could tell something was up, and he was like, "Hey, what's going on? Are you okay?" And I was embarrassed to tell him, but I told him, and I don't know why I was embarrassed, because it's not that big a deal. It's not like he hasn't seen me sick before, but for some reason that thing was embarrassing to me. And he said something really simple and nice. Bodies do weird things, is what he said. And we all have bodies, so don't worry about it. And his calm, cool, chill response was like just what I needed. It erased any sense of shame that I was feeling. It chilled me out, and it made what felt for a moment like a really, really big deal become like not a big deal at all. Like, oops, oh well. That shame is what keeps us disconnected and isolated. That shame is what keeps us from asking for help. So stay with me for a moment here on the poo-poo train. We may be hesitant to go to a concert, for example, because we're a little bit embarrassed about having to scope out where every bathroom is, or to tell our friends that we can go, but we need to stand near a bathroom, or to even tell our friends that we're thinking about bathrooms at all, like raising that issue, when they likely don't have to think about it. And so we may make the decision to not even go to the concert at all, which causes isolation and disconnection. We may feel embarrassed, for example, if we're going on a first date with someone and they recommend a restaurant where we know the food is going to give us GI problems. So we may try to just suck it up and eat there anyway and pay the price later. Or we may be so embarrassed that we don't want to explain that we want to change the location and just not go on the date altogether, which is a bummer. We must stop worrying about how we look in other people's eyes. Shame isolates us, it makes us feel disconnected, and it slows down society's understanding that sometimes shit happens. Don't let shame keep you from getting the support that you need and deserve. Thank you for watching today. Do you have a taboo about chronic illness that you've been busting? I would love to know. Join us in the comments below, share your experience, or head over to the blog at chronicbabe.com and join the conversation there. I really want to know what you have to say. And if you liked what you saw today, subscribe to our channel so you never miss a video, and watch another video I picked for you today. I know you're going to like it. All right, until we meet again, be AWAP. Mwah.